Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing good today. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, whatever you're celebrating, you know I'm celebrating with you. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy special day. You celebrate yourself today and add me to the celebration. So tell me, what do you all think about President Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama, and what he said about reparations yesterday? So he has a podcast with Bruce Springsteen, and they're talking about different things, race relations, and the subject comes up about reparations. And essentially, President Barack Obama, 8 years as president, 2 terms as president, the first black president. How does he say, with all that has been going on after his presidency, how does he say that it could never work and could never have worked even in this time because there were too many people against it? In other words, and in his words, too many white people, he said, were against it. So you tell me, how many leaders, how many trendsetters, how many people do we celebrate in Black history? How many people do we celebrate overall who didn't become great because they upset the status quo? Because they went against the grain. If Dr. Martin Luther King had that attitude, how much would we not have accomplished? If Harriet Tubman had had that attitude, how many things would we not have accomplished? Every great person we know and we celebrate went against what was and the opinions of the masses to achieve great things. That was the reason that he gave for not even endeavoring into it. You know how many people were against giving, health care to people under the Obamacare program? Tons of them. But he did it anyway. And gave insurance companies 32 million more human beings to juice for insurance. I was one of those people. I was paying $600 for my insurance before Obamacare when the insurance companies came in and they knew that they had all these people that had to get insurance, just like you have to get car insurance. When the insurance companies came in and knew that they had, these people had to get insurance, they jacked all the people up, including me. So I fit in that margin where, my insurance has to be high. Went from $600 to $1,500 under Blue Cross Blue Shield. And a little side note to that, Blue Cross Blue Shield is owned by the family of Frisk. I believe that's his name. He was a former senator. And the plan of Obamacare actually comes from, I think it's Bill Frisk. You can look that up and check that out for me. But his family is the founders of Blue Cross Blue Shield. So essentially, that was set up to advantage the insurance company at a very high level. So, the philanthropic part of that, you all can figure out on your own. But I know what many in my economic status had to deal with in terms of insurance the moment Obamacare was passed. Not saying that it doesn't help people and doesn't help a lot of people, but I'm just trying to say, what was the whole sacrifice, or what was the sacrifice with Obama personally, or was there a sacrifice at all in terms of what he was going to give of himself and sacrifice for other people in terms of Black people or the Black community, his own community, the community in America he grew up in? I'm not trying to be super controversial because I know a lot of you, love President Barack Obama, and I do too. That was my client. I did the commercial jingle for President Barack Obama. I jingled for commercials, Yes We Can, the slogan for David Axelrod and Obama. He was very kind towards me. I tell the story all the time about, how I helped him and he didn't have any money. Him and Michelle offered me $300 for some work I had done for him, and they thanked me for doing it. And then some years later, when they saw me sitting in one of the offices, in one of his campaign offices, they said, whatever he needs, give it to him because he helped me when I didn't have anything. So I'm not against the man Obama, or of course I'm not. He's Black like me. Whatever he may feel about that, we are the same people that way politically, and what he could have done in terms of pushing the envelope to really do some great things for Black people, I don't agree with that, you all. And I know a lot of you all don't look at the political side, you look at the emotional personality side, and that's not the side you look at politics from. You look at politics through the lens of policy, and that is one policy, and we see 12 years later, that should have been pushed under a Black president. If he had done that, he would have had all the Black folks with him, 1,000%, and many white people. After the death of George Floyd, you see how many white people from in this country and across the country, across the world, really rallied behind. How much more would they have done that under Obama? But he says right there in the podcast He says it right there. As a matter of fact, go to the description and you'll see a link to the podcast that I'm referring to. He says right there that the reason he didn't do it is because there was great opposition amongst white folks. Duh. It is going to be great opposition, man. Come on, man. That's weak. That's weak. Let me ask you, if your brother or your sister got the ultimate position in a company or in politics or whatever, and your family was competent, capable, and some wrongs had happened with your family, would you let your brother or sister off the hook for not righting those wrongs and they had the power to work at it? Anyway, go to the description, check out the link to the podcast or to the article, Huffington Post article, so you can see it for yourself. But answer my question. What do you think about former President Barack Obama now saying the reason that he didn't push reparations? He says that we should get reparations. He actually says it, that black folks should get reparations. But we can't push for it because too many people are against it. What do you think about that? Give me your honest assessment. Please, when you assess it, just know we're not assessing the man. We're assessing the man in his political policy thoughts and understanding. We can love our brothers and sisters and not agree with what they do. We good with that? All right. You know, it's all about community, so we're giving to each other. You're my sister, my brother, and I love you. When you rise, I rise too. Have a great day.